I'm so excited for you to all come into the new year. It's been New Year for me for a couple hours now, for almost 3, because I'm in Florida and very close to the Atlantic Ocean. Very close. Close enough that I can go swimming in about 10 minutes if I wanted to drive down there. As hot as it is, the water might actually feel pretty good. If I might be perfectly honest. I'm still wearing my New Year's hat. I may wear it later when I come back after a real sleep, because I took about an hour and a half nap. You know, napping at 1 in the morning is not necessarily a good thing, but the way I look at it, it is what it is, it is what it is, it is what it is. Just for the simple fact, I'm just going to call this New Year's Day now, because it is New Year's Day for me. It's the countdown. I don't have anything in any actual countdown, so I'm just going to have to see when my laptop hits 3 o'clock. I can go woo for everybody on the West Coast. There, it just says 3 o'clock. Happy New Year for everybody out on the West Coast. I missed the Central Time Zone. I missed the Mountain. Please forgive me. Like I said, I took a nap. At 1 in the morning, I took a nap. Which means I'm probably going to be up until like 6 or 7 now. And I may just very well stream until then, because I really did want to start Mass Effect 3 on the 1st. And it's not going to work out that way. Because I've got several hours to go. Matter of fact, how many hours have we played already? Oh no, I didn't want to save. We got 20 hours in. I probably got at least 15 more. Not 20 more. Guess I may want to pick this up. I want to go back to Ilum. Full Shepherd's bar. Alright, it is pretty full. As long as this bar here doesn't fill up all the way, I'm happy. She can be a little renegade, because I'll be honest, the being dead for 2 years changed her a little bit, which means that the Lazarus Project failed, because if Miranda had said if Shepard changes in any way, the Lazarus Project had failed. So Miranda, the Lazarus Project failed. My Shepard is just a little bit different than how she was in Mass Effect 1. And wait until you see 3, because 3 she ain't got it. Time for some people. Crashing ship, I got the Shaika missile. Help Tally, help Jacob. Fire Reaper FFF. Help Jack. Help Jack. Let's go help Jack. Jack always help her some. I probably need to look at the camera. I need to really find a good place on this where my desk is to put the camera, because I'm gonna be honest, I really don't like where it's at. But I deal with the limited resources that I have, and I make do with what I've got very well, like my mic. Doesn't fit into the stand. As I saw on Facebook today, it goes, if these 2 things can't fix something, then there's something very seriously wrong with it. And it was a picture of duct tape and zip ties. And I'm thinking, yeah, I just zip tied my mic to the mic stand yesterday, so I know the value of zip ties. Oh, I like when you go to a planet there's one. Makes you feel like, why did it fly all the way out here? How many times have I played this game? I'm surprised I did not make a list of which planets had resources and which ones didn't. Now here's a newly founded colony. It's only been around for 15, 16 years. 85 now? 2185? Very new colony. Presbyterians have been messing with that like they do with...
Launching probe.
I really should. Didn't they say there was an anomaly here? I could have sworn. No. Alright. You tell him it's not. Do that 3, that will kill me. Oh, it will, it will. Messing around like that will kill me. For the simple fact, Reapers can find me and take the Normandy over, and you're gonna watch me have a lot of deaths in systems in the next game. And I'm gonna do it on purpose. Makes me find out where everything is. Better than scanning it and having the Reapers infest the system and make it where I can't get anything and not have to come back later, so I just die. I know it's really a cheesy way of doing it, but moderate. I'm looking for help. I'm looking for rich resources, rich. Someone stingy. There we go.
Probe launched.
Beautiful.
Probe away.
I do want to wish everybody out there a happy new year, because we are now. Everybody, well, there's still 2 more time zones in the United States that are not the 2016 yet. Time zone that Alaska's in, and to be quite honest, I'm not exactly sure the name of that time zone is, and Hawaii. They're still in 2015. They're still behind the rest of the country. One of the last few time zones to hit the year. I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure the international state line. I might be wrong about this. I'm gonna have to go look at a map. Maps are always good.
Launching probe.
I know Hawaii, it's still they're 105 or 106, something like that.
Probe away.
But because Alaska and Hawaii have low populations compared to the continental U.S., election stuff's over with. You always hear that they always, as soon as the polls close in California, Oregon, and Washington State, they always kind of stop. And there's still 2 more time zones left to go. There's like 2 more hours left. People still voting, but they call that stuff. I guess the people of Alaska, I guess there needs to be more than 800,000 people to make a big difference. So that's about all Alaska has. 750,000.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Come on, some more platinum, please, please.
Probe launched.
Oh. Oh.
Launching probe.
More.
Probe away.
Oh, that was the last one where it dropped at the good. I got something caught right there. Alright, let's go help Jack. Find out what made her the crazy woman that she is. Some squad members like Garrus have abilities suited to take out specific types of enemies. Yeah, but he has the same ability that takes out enemies as Miranda does, Overlord. Let's take Garrus. Garrus is always good to bring with me. Garrus, Liara, Tally, Morton. This particular character. I mean, I'm gonna be a soldier. As you can tell, I've not used Jack at all since I bought her. Bought her. Like, I bought the DLC that came with Jack. That would be considered me. Oh, Lord. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It's 3 in the morning, and I'm acting goofy. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Primal Adept. She's crazy. But you know, Cerberus made her crazy. I honestly believe that. It's Cerberus. It's all on Cerberus. I hate the fact that Commander Shepard is working with Cerberus. I really do. Story-wise, it works. I mean, I understand why. Liara.
I forgot how much I hate this
Liara.
place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Thank you, Edie.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah. They build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Calm down, Jack. Calm down.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay. I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
I want to fly one of those big, like go up in the atmosphere and go into the stratosphere and out into open space and just go somewhere. I'd be gone. I would love to do space travel. I don't like to fly. Commercial airlines suck. Oh no, there's Borcha on this planet. Oh, there's Borcha.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
Oh, Jack's angry. Got a little attitude. Wanting to blow stuff up. Vegetation.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive.
They brought kids in
Usually.
these containers.
Unbelievable.
You got that right, Garrus. You got that right. Unbelievable. Brought kids in containers like that. All about humanity, my ass. At any cost, that's always the key with that. At any cost. I'm willing to do anything at any cost. As long as it makes humanity better, I'm going to do it. Whether it destroys them in the long run, I'm not thinking of the long run. I think so.
The elusive man requested operation once again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
Yeah, but this happened back when Jack was a kid. Jack's in her 20s, so it was at least 10 years ago. Oh, made it sound like in the first game that Cerberus had just gone
I remember
rogue.
escaping to this room, fighting here.
So
I saw
I'm not
sunlight
sure
through
on
the cracks in
timeline
the
seeing
ceiling.
little hate.
Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Wow, this black guy's so no, I'm never gonna miss one. Hell yeah. Not sure if I needed to spend the 25 or whatever the money was. I think Shadow Broker DLC and Arrival, I have enough of these.
They've seen us.
Goodbye, Baron. They're floating in the air, burning up to a crisp. One with Baron skewers.
This looks like an
Yeah,
arena.
Krogan looks like they like it.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
So you did. You seem like that kind of person that we love and fighting.
Did other children die in these fights? I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked. They actually rewarded you for attacking. I still get warm feelings during a fight.
Well,
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
I'm sure it does.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yeah. I'm sure that would be. You were a kid. Growing up, this kind of environment. I mean, of course, you're not going to have the foliage going through the area or anything like that. But yeah, I can see where it's like it would be normal. It would be a normal reaction to this type of life. Yes, I believe that would be.
Security Officer Simcoe, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place down. Subject Zero is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides Zero are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin to...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
Right back. No, I'm not.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Varren? It's a fresh kill.
Affirmative.
Oops. That's what happens when I put my finger on the wrong button. There's some super come and catch up.
Right.
I'm going. Firing a high-impact shot.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
I'm saying, some sick son of a bitch killed a lot of kids with these experiments and then checked his work.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it and I made it out alive.
I'm not so sure about that, Jack. I'm really not. I really think these other kids got treated worse than you did. Were treated poorly. I'm not gonna say that. We were treated like a real piece of shit. I honestly think these other kids, I mean, why would they need a morgue? Where you at? Here. I'm hoping someday I can get a small little ball and you get a little type of video together. I think that would be fun. I think that'd be fun for me. I think that'd be fun for everybody else out there. Watch me see how bad I really am. Yes, That's game. got poor memory and I get I have a hard time getting these done.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
I'm Jack. I'm doing this for you now.
Gotcha.
Moving to cover. Enemies ahead!
Right there. Oh, this is the big piece. Oh my god, I shot him. Not a big shotgun. They're gonna get close like that. I'm not. That's what it's for. Close combat.
They kept children here.
Yeah. It's kind of fun. Not that Gary says 100% stand-up stuff, but he knows wrong, right and wrong. This is wrong.
I'm on it!
Yes, I do. I'm the queen. I'm hitting the wrong button.
This... It's a two-way mirror? My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
That looks like a little lunch. Hard to say it's easy. Got over here.
I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
It's right here.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on. Harder and tougher.
It's alright, Jack. I understand why you're a bitch now. Because you messed up. I do mean messed up. It's not justified means. I firmly believe that. But I also believe sacrificing a few will save many, but that is not
This might be useful.
just doing something just that you can to justify it. Sometimes you have to make a hard choice between this or that. You always want to take the least amount of people mind.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... What? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
It's alright, Jack.
There was a lot going on.
I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
it was a grenade. Yeah. That's it. Oh, we got
Hey, Aresh. It's Kieran. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First, we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see. Kill them on my order.
Destroy you!
Fire. All squads, form up now.
Firing a high impact shot.
We outnumber and outdone all.
Concussive shot ready.
Tighten up. I want it directed, and I want it now.
Oh, you're not gonna get it. Alright.
Watch the landing. Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Oh. Look at this. We have fights. Kitchen. Talking about salvage, and I found something. The token didn't. I like that. More the merrier. This a bit cheap, son of a bitch. I barely have enough money to cover my expenses with getting upgrades.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something!
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck! Get out of here. Go! He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
Very good,
You did
Jack.
the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here.
I need to see a psychiatrist for that.
I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
You were a kid, Jack. And this is some fucked up shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
We should get us out of here. Look at who our tattoo artist is. That's some pretty good ink there. Didn't quite get us away from the shed. Blasted time there, buddy. Who to help next? Because everybody's always needing help. Or Jack had a messed up past. I'm gonna go check it.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Biotic damage 6 of 6.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew. Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Solarians, curious as a people, but also have social cues, keep two types of secrets from family. First type, personal or guilt-based, invite suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved, reward for curiosity, intelligence, drama. Other secrets, more serious, dangerous if discovered, signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
Why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social, reflexive body language, can't fake it. Example, yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn, sensory input deactivates left periamygdala region, subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs. Solarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but effectiveness limited.
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes, but not in manner you meant. Remember, Solarian lives short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
Can you imagine? Only living to 40. 41, 42. That's not long enough.
Are you calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless, statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
Oh, he feels like he needs to fight for family.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we
That's
finish this.
nice, Morton.
And I'm
That's
glad we
nice.
talked too, Morden.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with Genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Morden Solus biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case. Regardless. Thank you.
You're welcome. He did think that Shepard was sitting on him, though. That's kind of... If you think about it deep down, that's kind of funny. Well, let's go see what, we haven't gone up here to talk to Joker or anything. I may have
So the
missed
Collectors were once Protheans, repurposed by the Reapers. What a sad end.
Makes you wonder if the Keepers on the Citadel were once something different.
Yes, it does, doesn't it?
Hey, Commander. Glad we figured out Jack is crazy, because that was really up in the air, just hanging there.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Shh.
Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yeah, I guess I have some stuff up here. That's alright. Oh, that's alright. Kelly.
I'm surprised by Thane's spiritual side. His psych profile mentioned little of it, and he carries himself with such cold confidence. I'm not sure if I find him scary or sexy.
A lot of women like bad boys.
A lot of women? Like you?
I live a dangerous life. Dangerous men fit right in.
I like you more and more each day, Shepard. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Samara would like to see you in observation on the crew deck. Anything else, Commander?
Nope.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything. Samara wants a moment with you, Commander.
Just got done telling me that. Why do you have to say it again? Why? Kelly is annoying. Yes, she is. Annoying.
I am glad you came.
White eyes again.
I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's alright. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information you obtained, I have located her. She's been going by the name Morinth. I would like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
How important is this?
Killing her has been my focus for 400 years. It is the most important thing in my life, and the reason I became a Justicar.
That's deep.
Didn't you say you'd pick up her trail after our mission?
I know where she is, right now. In a month, she may be gone. This is the best opportunity I've ever had.
Where is she?
Omega, a nightclub called Afterlife, which seems a perfect place for her to hunt.
Yeah, I guess we'll go.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the night winds, but that is mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
So is an Ardat Yakshi a special kind of murderer?
Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell, and soon after, you are dead.
Wow.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates. There is no redemption for such a person.
They have to choose between prison and death.
It is an addictive condition. Remember how adaptive we are. If Morinth does not want to be cured, she won't be.
Can't she abstain?
Each encounter gives her strength. The effect is narcotic. The more she does it, the more she needs to do it. She will never stop. She can't.
Why isn't this ever mentioned in Asari literature or art?
When we were primitive, there was much fascination with Ardat Yakshi. Some cultures worshipped them as gods of destruction. Now the Asari have a place in the galaxy, and they don't wish this defect to be widely known. As far as I know, only 3 exist today. 2 chose a life of seclusion. The 3rd ran.
Morinth.
She ran, and I am sworn to kill her.
I don't know that I blame her for running.
When she fled, she proved her addiction. She was not taking a great moral stand. She simply wants to keep killing. She is a tragic figure, but not a sympathetic one.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
Thank you, Commander. There are no words to express what this means to me. There is one thing more. This creature, this monster. She is my daughter.
You said this is genetic. How many children do you have?
3. And 3 Ardat Yakshi are in existence today. It is as it sounds. Morinth was always the wild one. She was happy and free, but selfish.
I cannot imagine what this is like for you.
I do not want pity, Shepard. I do not accept it. My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her.
That's cold.
Do not pity me.
Cold,
simply understand my situation.
Cold.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came. I could finally sit back, bask and enjoy my family. But in one moment, it was all taken away.
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed. I own nothing, claim nothing. All my knowledge will die with me. Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left to live with that. I say too much. Forgive me. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
And there she goes, back to meditation. I wonder if they're doing that like the Jedi. They do theirs in the Star Wars universe. I wonder how much... Sometimes I see so much connections between this franchise and the universe it's set in and Star Wars, and at the same time I see a little mix, just a tad bit of Star Trek, just a little bit. But all of them are all kind of interconnected in one way or another. Let's go talk to Jack. See how she's doing down in her little hidey hole.
Kenneth, do you think we'll make it through this?
Of course we will, Gabby.
I mean, as long as we take down the collectors, it's all worth it. Even if we don't make it.
Don't even think that. We'll make it through.
See, the crew's getting worried now that they're not gonna make it. We're not even halfway. We're not even done with the mission yet. They're already worried. The mission is to kill the collectors, then the Reapers. That's not just collectors and done. Reapers next.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you.
You're welcome, Jack.
You don't know what it's like, Shepard. To have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. Let's see what Glenn has to say. I forgot I got his ticket.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I was just sitting here thinking. The picture, I'm finally starting to get it. There's a tank imprint, the battle at Canrum. A dead Turian, stripped. You don't see them out of their armor much. A Krogan boot on his head, and a claw hammer. It's under the brow plate, pulling it back, right? Eyes have gone black, and you see tension in the muscle. You can feel it ready to snap. I get it.
Canrum isn't ringing a bell.
Death of Shiagar, female warlord. Turians killed her, so they were hunted down and made examples. Even if they won the war, it was the last push before the rebellions ended.
Maybe I had to be there, but I don't get the joke.
Me neither.
There's no joke. It's just great. It's a Turian, and he's being torn apart for what they did. I felt nothing before, but now I get it. It was a good fight. The enemy was destroyed to punish them all and send a message. I get it. I hate Turians. I thought you'd be glad.
I don't know if I'll be coming down here for these talks anymore.
Whatever. Don't have to be friends to fight good enemies. Just thought you'd like to know I'm finding reasons for my own battles.
Well, I guess that's good. Maybe. But Grunt's a little crazy. Oh, Kasumi. That's who I keep forgetting to go talk to on a regular basis. Says something interesting.
Hey, got a minute?
For you, always.
I can see why Jack is the way she is. I don't like it, but I get it. Not a lot of people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. I hear you shared a drink with her. That's really nice. I imagine with all that's happened, old friends are becoming a luxury.
You could say that.
Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it.
No, I think
Come
they'll
back later.
do it eventually.
I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
You just listen to them down there. They act like a couple. Maybe the brother and sister don't know their last name. That doesn't mean anything. They can still be half brother and half sister. Have a single parent. It seems like they met at school.
No messages for you, Commander.
Can I walk by you once, kill it, not have you yap at me? That would be wonderful. Let's see what this looks like now. Should be one player right here. So that's the kids.
Anomaly detected. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
The radium I had almost.
Probe away.
Did it say Jedi?
Probe launched.
Indina.
Scans have found something.
Okay. As you said Jedi for a minute, it was kind of what it kind of sounded like to me. I may be wrong, but that's okay. I have bad hearing, so I words that sound like one thing to me mean something else. Oh yeah. Oh, we got some points. Go off and give him some armor piercing when I get his stuff ready.
I am detecting a single Quarian life sign in your location. Judging by the suit's erratic readings, the Quarian is badly injured. I am also detecting multiple native life signs near your landing site. I recommend securing the area in preparation for shuttle extraction.
Ambush. Killed that one. Killed that one. Not difficult.
We have to go, now!
Why are you Nobody help.
Coordinates received. Your DNA inbound for pickup. You've done us a great service. Expect you around, Captain.
You're welcome. Shepard will help anyway. Shepherds don't care. They don't do shit. I have plenty of both. I have good shepherds. I have bad shepherds. I have shepherds who are lazy. Shepherds who will do everything. Shepherd will do little, maybe some stuff, not others. I've played this game so many different ways. This is what makes it interesting. I probably need to find and make a schedule. Stream. I'm gonna stream this day. At this time. Kind of like freestyle. Just gonna open. Take a break here. Let's go through this process. Other systems in the nebula, I don't have that. It's weird. I got a bunch of Master the wrong button. Scan, maybe. See, there's another one of these nice looking planets that just the way the colors move on it, the different, not just because it's blue, it's just the waves across. I just think a lot of this stuff looks great. Some of these planets are ugly. Some are really nice to me. See, that one's okay. If you can see the water's blue, I think that's value. It's good, it's good.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Try to get it back up to 300,000.
Probe launched. Probe away.
But it did hit both of them. I like it, man. There's nothing there. There's so many different ways to pronounce these planets. I know that I'm probably saying something and I'm completely hacking it up on the pronunciation. And if I'm doing that,
Fuel at 1/2 capacity. Probe launched.
olive color green.
Probe away.
It's just not green.
Launching probe.
That is orange, looks good. The green and red. Olive color.
Probe away.
It's not working.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Is it wrong to ask. It's 4 in the morning. I'm here sweating. It's January 1st, 2016, and I have my air on. You heard that right. It's January 1st at 4 in the morning, and I have my air on. That is just crazy.
Launching probe.
Machine air would show up a little bit.
Launching probe.
It's so high, I don't see it.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Element 0 in this.
Probe launched.
Medium. The 2 I had the lowest on, it had the most. Very nice, very nice. See, now this planet doesn't look that bad either, even though the colors are really odd. I really honestly think it's the way the colors wave around the planet. I think it's nice. No, I'll find it out. That's not bad. See, that's not even so bad.
Probe launched.
All those. Much as I like green apple.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
That looks good. Where's this other one? If I can't see which is right. See, that just looks like a sun, right? Yeah. That looks like a sun than a planet. Out of that, it's bored. Ain't got nothing left.
I have detected an anomaly.
Found something to do.
Launching probe. Probe away. Scans have found something.
I saw it, yes. Oh, and of course it goes to good right when I got two probes under that planet. It's too hot in here. I'm hurting. I'm missing one companion. It doesn't even tell me who it is. It's just blacked out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more people. Only halfway through the companions. Yeah, we're definitely gonna stick around and play a little. Try to play for another hour, 2. Maybe get Mass Effect started on Saturday. I know I'm not gonna watch any football because I'm not even. The bowl game's down. The whole playoff thing doesn't interest me anymore. So I just really don't watch. I used to watch the I remember being a kid. They used to be able to pick which games I wanted to watch. Now they gotta spread them out over damn fun. Last player I was on, I couldn't see where I was. I see. Yeah, it's oh, that was. Good game. You cannot say a good game enough. I'll finish that until the cows come home. Save your game. Save your game. Save it and save it off. Yeah. I'm trying to walk.
Look out! Oh! Look sharp! Got some shots ready.
Nice, Garrett. That's a very important too. What the hell the death you have to do when you're here?
This looks interesting.
Didn't get all of it. But well, oh well. I missed. I kind of had a feeling. I don't even think I know where all of them are at. The other planet where you can't see anything, I know where they're at. I just missed where to go get it. And I had that feeling when I was on it that I missed it. But as much as I need resources, I'm not that hard up for it. It's not good.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
Take that. Scan.
Probe away. Launching probe.
Launching probe.
The radium that I need the most of. Looks like I've got that so far. But also looks like it may be the one that's the most plentiful. Can't say for 100% certain, but that's what it feels like. Now, is that pronounced Isael or Isael? I think I would have to ask the developer or the writer if they would fix it. I didn't realize we were so close to Geth space. They were in the Armstrong cluster 2 years ago. We pretty much took care of that. They seem to be moving closer to organics, kind of further away from organics where they do.
Warning. Collision with the planet's surface is imminent. I am transmitting a countdown to advise you of the time remaining until impact.
Concussive shot ready. Scratch one.
Killed that one. Not difficult.
Fire in the hole.
By saving this ship, just save that win. 7,500. I really should learn how to talk. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. What's that plan? So that system. Take it without telling the police. Side missions. That would be nice.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Actually, I take that back. Platinum's the one that's the highest, and I'm nowhere near.
Launching probe.
I do think I have that. I do think I have. That's good enough. Beginning of the game, I'm so hard about making sure I get every little thing in, and then towards the end. There's no extra mission over here. Note sector.
Probe launched.
So it's giving me
Launching probe.
blood pack. Even at the 150 something, I still gonna leave me about 15 short. That just sucks.
I am detecting a large power source inside the base. It is probable that destroying it would disrupt the entire facility.
Oh, I think it sounds like a wonderful. Just destroy it.
Just the thing to help.
I think warts are too great. I'm not sure how smart you can get when you. Happy New Year's. Right. The arm's dead. There's my children.
Enemies inbound.
Fortune aren't too great. They just keep attacking. They keep attacking, they keep dying. Let's see what we have on the other side of the door.
Taking down Krogan. Thanks. Interesting. Suggest taking a closer look.
We have to go, now!
Run, Shepard, run! And of course, because she can't run.
This might be useful.
My heavy weapon, I can shoot off 2 times, I'll have that 200%. Maybe it only goes up to 180. My cane. I love that weapon. I think it's my favorite heavy weapon, even though I don't carry it very often. Just going from one side mission to another, just running all over the planet, all over the solar system. This scene is so excessive, I don't think we needed it. give me the load screen. Let me get it on my game. I'm kind of half awake. I'm just trying to stay up, trying to get through as much of this as I can. I kind of took like an hour and a half nap between 1 and 2:30. I slept at me. See how many times I die doing stupid stuff between now and the end of this game. I think everyone's got the gun.
Delta Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Let's shoot this. That's because normally in this game I'm thinking there's some more. Only before. You got to bring some more. I like some. That I'm save a whole lot there. You can save a whole lot.
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
Yeah.
Dead Vorcha? No. Don't know anything about that.
Uh-huh. Right. Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
Are the Vorcha gonna be a problem from here on out?
Not as bad as they used to be. They breed fast, but they die young. As long as we keep them controlled, we'll be fine.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
Well, I guess Vorcha would be the rabbits. It's like rabbits to rabbits. Shepherd dances like yes, they.
What do you need? This data pad was on one of the mercs going after Archangel. They were coming for you next. Let me see.
Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it?
I've already picked that stuff up.
I'm not looking for payment from you.
Look at you. So proud. Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thank you, Arya.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
I gotta make this ship.
life really seriously. I'm that bad. Gotta take a break. Why can't Shepard get like this armor? Yeah.
This shit tastes.
Shepard Memorial Plaza on Elysium was voted this year's hottest wedding location. Under Admiral Hackett's orders, money raised from wedding fees.
I just don't think that would be a hot place to go. Station to station. This guy's not arguing before. No, not anymore. And
Is that blight on Omega Society?
Supposed to be dead.
For the station's depressed labor market to study the Forge's adaptive capabilities. Young Forger can be molded into productive and is not sponsored by Genera Staffing Services. Promises to redefine the way we look at the Forger will clog our walkways. Could that vagrant someday become an asset?
Explorers
I only played fish represented by hands. I'll make sure I have all the money first. Some of those fish are expensive.
Are you here about my daughter?
Yes, I am.
My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help you however I can.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth. I see. I didn't like her. She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you, Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time. To the VIP area of that club down the street.
Where she met
I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone.
I have to clean that room sometime, Mama.
I'm sorry.
Keep her
I
stuff
just
forever.
miss her so much.
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please,
Avenge
if
her
it
like
helps you
your
find her
own
killer,
daughter. Alrighty, that
look
makes
through her
sense.
things.
We will be respectful.
I'll examine her things.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it. But I'd never part.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle 42, Orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the hollow journal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. And she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Maybe I'm going to get my wish and it's going to cool off. Looking at the weather. I'm just seeing what the temp is.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Yeah, get some drink again. Get some Mexican. Rid the galaxy of Morinth. She's been a very bad Asari. No reason. Except that she likes to have sex with them. Except, oh! Right out.
According to a new report, since Eden Prime, an initial surge in patriotic enlistments was followed by a downturn, as the public became skeptical that the Alliance can match Geth technology.
People come to places such as this seeking a better life.
Known as the Consort,
And when
may
they
be
get
leaving
here,
the
they
Citadel
find
after years of bad press and rumors of
vibrant
intelligence
people
leaks.
forced into destitution on a world filled with criminals. They deserve protection. If I survive your mission, I may return here.
CEO of Genera Staffing Services. We employ a large force of driven, dedicated Fortune workers ready to address your security needs. We have the largest number of breeding females and unadapted younglings in the Terminus systems, and we can produce Fortune workers to your specifications.
Paid for by the followers of the exalted light of the world. Notorious troublemaker Archangel is no more. Blue Sun reports that mercenaries and their employ were responsible for the death of Omega's cunning enemy.
Oh, you're a secret of Omega, you're dead. That's just the way you work.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
It's fair enough.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me, as I trust and honor you.
We've been working together long enough for me to actually trust you.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Let's get started.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
I can't imagine being for 400 years trying to find your kid again.
Hey, do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
I don't have any tickets.
If you score some, I got some creds for you.
The music here used to be avant-garde. Couldn't dance to it, but you felt smart listening to it.
Come on, don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady asked you to step away.
You want in on this transaction? Hey, I don't care if it's you or this bitch. I just like good times.
Yeah,
good times are over.
Thanks for that. Security was asleep.
Hey.
Hey!
I'll dance next to you. If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
There goes Shepard in the shuffle. Takes you to a little castle on the
Oh. Are you still here? You know anyone interested?
What'll you have?
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend much.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. You better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
Everybody's happy.
My name is Morin. I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me?
Sure, I'll be
Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
I'm curious about a band called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon. Maybe we should go together. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Do you know Vaenya?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Maybe we could do that together.
I think it's kind of creepy that more.
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Yara definitely does not look like this.
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here?
Sure.
My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
She's watching. Yes, she is. She's watching.
I was into doing it for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
This is actually not a bad little apartment.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him. A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
Of course not. Anytime you help with somebody more, kill him.
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses be clear and... I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
I find it curious she's in a Sorry Commando outfit.
We've both killed many times. But that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on.
Oh yes, she did.
The bitch herself found a little helper. Morin!
Damn!
Mother. Do not call me that! I can't choose to stop being your daughter. Mother. You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morin! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari. But they are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
End of the line, Morinth.
And they call me a monster.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
Wow, even Shepard didn't want to see that. Ooh.
I am ready to leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words.
I have a strictly
I will try another
blood-direct
time.
oxy policy on my normal.
For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Let's go.
So no importing that one today. Yeah, it kind of happens that way. I feel like I'm back to this. I guess this is fucking
Is that Shepard? Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Cell. You look like a good person to know.
Friendly faces seem hard to come by around here.
They're shady.
Reasonable people are more valuable than air in a place like this.
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
Not illegal? I doubt it.
Well, it's certainly legal on Omega. I can't be expected to know the laws of every settlement in the galaxy, can I?
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
I'm not here to run errands for you.
Of course. You're not the type to be interested in work that could change the face of a place like Omega. I'm sorry I bothered you.
We're leaving.
Come find us if you change your mind.
I won't. And Mom, we used to tear down an Amity store for. I want to know what happened to Dad Shepard. There's Mom Shepard, but there's no Dad Shepard for the Spacer kid. What happened to Dad? Mom and Dad died. No background on that. Nobody even mentioning really what he did at the very beginning. Again, they said both parents served in the military, and that was the extent of it. We talked to Mom. Mom sent you an email, and 2, and then 3. You talked to her again, but nothing about Dad. I would like to know about Dad. What happened to Dad? What happened to Dad Shepard? Mom Shepard. We don't know Dad. So I'm gonna go talk to somebody.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you, Kelly. Just once in your life, I'd like for you to shut up. You talk too much.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
Even though you know your kid did something that they deserve to be dead, I'm not sure how many parents...
You said that Morinth was a monster.
Cold.
But she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
Yeah, considering they live to be around 1,000 or more, 40s, baby.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
Well, well, well. Wait a minute, I know what I want to do. I'll talk to Kasumi. She may have something to say about Samara and
There you are. It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter. She told me she really appreciated your help. As hardcore as she is, I'm not sure she could have done it without you. The Normandy runs so quietly. I'm not used to hearing my footsteps when I walk. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant.
I wonder who the daddy is.
Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
We'll go help Callie now. I'm sure the Admiralty Board really wants to give her treatment.
I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
Good luck out there, Shepard.
God, all the side, all the loyalty. The thingies. I think. Guardians tend to tally, it's just not great. I'm doing 100%, so I'm never another thing, except for that thing from the show. gas is not it. And that asteroid field. Let's see, 3 of them.
Probe launched.
100% trying to get prepared.
Launching probe.
On all these regions, so I got a little cheat sheet on how much I do.
Launching probe.
I'm almost done with it.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
I definitely do.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
Tend to only scan until it drops from bridge. Kind of saves on the Taylor, here we go. Deal with your bullshit.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Dire ramifications. Maybe. I don't think I've done anything too bad so far. This is my Paragon. My Paragon, my Canon, my main type character. Recreating my Xbox, actually. Why keep on yours? I've already got where I need them to be. Blow up when it goes away.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aboard. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and Har as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help, Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Wow. What did you do, Tali?
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such...
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian capsule to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
This is going to be interesting.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Not guilty.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
Wow, they just ambushed that information.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali,
the
Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. The shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Wow. Poor Tali. I really like her too.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Tali Zora is guilty.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I...
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
He was skittish before he went on his pilgrimage.
Shepard spoke well to the enemies.
Carl Rieger.
Shepard, Talizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Talizora. I've served with her and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carl.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
Sure will.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
I hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Talizora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Han Gerrel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
But the problem is the Geth are sentient beings.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shala Raan is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Han Gerrel and the cowardly Zal Chorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth.
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali Zora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
I don't think...
You're insane.
Yeah, that's right, Tali. She's nuts.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Tali Zora and her father are out of control. This is on their heads.
Wow. Tali does what her father asks her to.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the Admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Rael was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week. But it was worth it.
Could you imagine?
I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble.
Simple as just being.
She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units.
That would not
it's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Rael was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the Admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying.
How do you not know
the Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Get on again.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing them.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain, then we...
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kira Selai.
Hey, Tally, it was time for us to go kick some Geth ass. Prove to those admirals you're not a traitor. The fact that they think that's just nutty. The way they're acting. Typical politics, I think.
Look out! This should punch through their armor.
Nothing to do with Tally.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haestrom.
Haestrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can, whenever we can. Within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology.
That's the problem.
Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secure drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
I think your dad did all this, Tali. That's what I'm seeing so far. So far, what Talia has told me so far in this game...
This should come in handy.
Her dad was a butcher.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Rail Zora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down!
Watch your right!
I'm going to assume she left a young kid behind. You get for doing experiments and bypassing safety protocols in the day. That's how that works. Safety's key. Shepard sees a lot of weird stuff out here in this galaxy. Got a brother that hooked another brother up, not just came with the
One less to worry about. Branch one.
shot and I waste a lot of time.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left.
What'd you find, Tali? What'd you find?
They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Do you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
That's not what he was doing.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it. But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our homeworld.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Tali is definitely not that young Quarian that we met to. Oh, I did go to all of this.
There we go!
Combat drone ready.
Money. What's the point
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Uh-oh, here he is. We got a dead Quarian on the floor.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't.
Hey, come here.
Oh, I can tell you.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Let's see if this glitches out and I don't see his face. Oh, it actually showed up this time. Nice.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Daro Zen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
Wow. Ordering around, he didn't even say I love you or nothing. What kind of
He
an
knew
asshole
you'd come
is
for
that?
him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it.
It's cold.
It doesn't matter.
It's a cold way.
One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Gotcha. Always in mind, because Lisa man's a cheap ass, you know, paying. This is. I want to know what happened to my 9,999,000. Shit. What happened to my 9,999,999 credits I had when I died?
Nothing stops you!
Got hostile drone.
Sure, I got everything. I like this. Didn't have to pay for that one.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any Geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from
Sometimes
your
it
daughter
glitches
will
out
let us
and
add
I
2
really
more
don't
gifts to the
install it.
network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No, we're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the Admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
We're not gonna decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
That shit was just huge. Wonder what's
We
inside the
need to
part.
face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
Wow, that's
It's only been a few hours.
pity.
Oh, they don't have no faith.
Very well.
Shepard.
Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about the Geth.
This hearing has nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. Han Garel wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Are the Admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Nothing like yelling at a bunch of admirals to get them to be paying attention. Do the right thing, Mr. Sweetwater.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Damn right.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Remember, I told
Thank you,
not
Commander
to go
Shepard.
and
I
fight
hope this
against the
board
Geth.
carefully
See
considers
if
your
Jackson
advice.
listen or not. She's already getting
This
ready.
hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Solar.
Frustrating. The bickering amongst
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Tali, about what your father said. What he did. You deserved better.
I got better, Shepard. I got you.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This might be useful.
Please. See, look at that. Servers didn't even fund me all that much. I found most of my money.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I wonder how many messages I haven't read yet. Lord, what you got to
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Having trouble working between your interruptions and Edie's insistence that insane experiments endanger entire crew. Hard to concentrate. Affecting morale. Anything else?
I'll let you work.
Oh, I
We'll
guess
be here
it's
if you need
time
me.
to leave him alone. You just got grumpy with me. Look at that, 6 of 6. Beautiful. Oh, I got a cat meow. talk to Cal. What's got to say? Oh my god, I got my Kelly without her saying something. Yay! I should write this down on the calendar. Dear Diary. Kelly actually shut her mouth for once. I think Callie's annoying. She just tells me the same thing after I just got done talking to her. That I do find annoying, but as a person, I think she's great.
Hey.
Tell me something I don't know about you.
Nothing to tell. Why?
I want to know more, and I'm not going away.
I'm here to fight for you. Nothing says we have to be friends, but whatever. Something you don't know, huh? Obvious stuff, like what's up with my ink, or something else just as boring. You're not really interested unless it affects you. I've been through all this shit before.
I could be genuine. You have no way of knowing.
I have eyes, and I have history. You'll back off. As soon as you realize you're not the first, and I'm immune to your help.
You work pretty hard at not letting people get close.
I've been with lots of people. If you're asking about a boyfriend or a girlfriend, no. It's a waste of time, and it never works. You let someone get that close, it just means they need a shorter knife. Lonely and alive works just fine, thanks.
Seems like you miss it a little more than you want to admit.
Pick every little word apart if you want, but it doesn't change the way the galaxy works. Come on, you've been around.
You're tough, but you can't have survived alone all these years.
Bring the wall down.
When I was starting out, I ran with this girl Minara and her boyfriend. They knew their way around. I thought they'd help me. Right. They helped me into their bed. And when we finally did take down something big, they helped themselves to my share of the take. I knew where it was heading. And I got them first. Never bothered with friends after that.
I'll bite. What's with the tattoos?
Some are for prisons I've been in. Some are for kills. You know, good ones. Some are for things I've lost. Those aren't your business. They're nobody's business. And some are because, hey, why the fuck not?
There you go. I like tattoos for the what the fuck not. Those sometimes could be the funnest tattoos you have.
I have to go. But we should do this again.
Wait. My turn with the questions. People usually walk by now. Why are you really asking all these things? What's your game, Shepard?
I've never met anyone like you.
Whatever. It'll come back to what you can take. It always does.
No, Shepard thought he
Later, Shepard.
I think Jack's got more conversations after that one. Shepard, can you not walk without having your head looking like it's a gorilla? Oh wow, they don't have anything to say.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
You're welcome, Tally. You're feeling better. So your dad dies. That's now 2 companions that Shepard's had to deal with the loss of a parent. One was when we killed Venezia in the first game, right in front of the R. That's still kind of hard to understand. Now, Tally losing her dad.
Shepard.
What you got to say to me,
Just
Grant?
checking in. How are you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
You know, I kind of thought connecting with your past would bring stability.
See, now we're having fun. Me remembering good deaths, and you with your funny human thing you're doing. My job is to hurt things. Direction, control, that's your job, Battlemaster. You're why I'm a soldier, not dead or crazed like an animal. Thank you, Shepard. You gave me purpose. Now let's find something big to kill.
Maybe I should start taking Grump. But I'm the soldier though, so it's kind of not really need me to take them. I have some of the similar abilities that I've got. And Garrus has some too, but I like having Garrus around. He has that one tech ability I like over there. Pry those shields right off.
I was just thinking about you.
I was thinking about you too, Cassandra.
I'm really glad you got Tali out of trouble with the migrant fleet. It's hard to see her upset. I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania.
I think Kasumi is the only person that likes Jacob.
Joker and Edie are like an old married couple. I keep expecting to walk in on them bickering about the temperature in the cockpit. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Wow, once again, Kelly didn't say anything. I'm so happy about that.
Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Master hitting the wrong button.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Slowly getting towards the end.
I have detected an anomaly. Launching probe.
Beacon triggered by universal distress protocol.
Probe launched. Something on our sensors.
I think this is the planet that has all those husks. I don't even want to get out my shotgun. tell the hunt. I thought I shot this guy. Get out of this place now! Run! 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 Somewhere going deep.
One down. Get ready to fight.
This should put some of their
One down.
Shepard, I detect a powerful alien signature deep within the mines. It appears the device is the source of the hub. But destroying it would stop them.
Nothing faster than fatigue of our paw.
enemies ahead!
didn't hear it. And it's cheap. I can't really. I'm gonna stop here for the night. Morning. So I'll be back later today. It is like 6:15 in the morning. I'll probably be back about 12, 13 hours. It's 8, 9 o'clock Eastern time. So have a good one. Hope you had a good New Year's Eve and stayed out of trouble.